Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about consistency. Have you suffered from always not able to complete things, to finish what you have done, and you wonder, or you are having a lot of question why you don't have the ability to finish what you have started? So there's reasons, and the reason must be addressed before you can do your job well or get things done. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we have to ask why we are giving up too fast. Right? This is the question we need to ask first. Sometimes the most difficult question is that questions that we need to ask. So that's the reason. One of that is, will it be worth it? Right? This is the usual things that cause you to give up, because you think that it's not worth it, or you doubt that it will work. So the doubt will slowly leads you into thinking that, oh, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to spend my time on things that maybe doesn't work. Maybe there's the doubt there that you should address. So why do doubt have a huge effect on not having to complete things? Because it kind of like shakes your confidence. It shakes that confidence away, and also it shakes your commitment away from getting things done, because our mind is always trying to convince us to conserve energy, right? Don't spend extra energy to that things if it may not work, right? You waste your energy. So our mind is always trying to find an optimal way, right? The best way to save that energy, to keep that energy for our survival. And that's why we can't complete things, because we have doubts, we have like plenty of reason to not do things, right? We give excuses. And that is the next point, right? When you have things going on in your life, a lot of things going on, it's easier to replace those things to do the things that you really need to do. Right? So sometimes our brain is kind of like, okay, I kind of enjoy playing games. Right? I give this example. I try to do the things that I enjoy. It gives me dopamine. It gives that surge of happiness when I play the game. So when you compare this to reading seems to be bored and take a lot of time, and now you have to sit there for an hour or two. Right? Nothing spikes your brain. You need to train yourself into concentrate to reading the books. And that is kind of like occupying your time already, right? You will choose the easy way. You will choose the easy way that spark your dopamine, give you happiness. But in reality, if you read, if you put your time, concentrate into reading, it actually helps you more than you play video games. Because in real life, when you need that information, that knowledge, that wisdom, your game is not going to give it to you. Right? But the books that can help you, like there is like self-help book, business book, or financial literacy book, right? It makes you better at managing your money. Like those things are the things that can give you the ability to solve problem in real life, but then it's not fun to do. It's needing a lot of energy, concentration. Same with works. If the necessary works are always hard, always need a lot of attention, a lot of energy. It's not like watching Netflix, right? You can click on it and just sit down and enjoy. And that is why, like when you have challenge, when you have new things that it can really grow you in your personal life, you need to put a lot of work in because it's something new, it's something different, and you've never done it before. And the same as well, it will give you that uncertainty, right? Doubts, and which makes you trying to escape from that and go back into the easy things to do that give you that dopamine spike. Because that new thing is going to cost you a lot more energy to work on. But think of this for a long-term mindset, right? You get more than you expected. Okay, in self-development journey, the payoff is always greater than you are not doing it. Right? When you do it, your result will always exceed the expectation. That's what I want you to know, and to encourage you. If you pursue your happiness for long term, you have to work on yourself. You have to give in that time and your concentration. You have to invest that things into growing it, right? Just like when you're playing video games, when you are playing cards, if you're interested in anything, you are actually bad at it at first. You have to get good at it. But because you are interested in it, like some of your hobbies, you will get good. You will enjoy. And the new things in your life, the things that you have to develop is also the same. It takes time, it takes energy and effort. But that thing that is important is you have to learn to love it. You have to love learning. And when you can do that, and when you have higher goals to reach, readings and self-improvement, self-management is always easier. Okay. And here comes the third point, because there's no long-term goals in our life, maybe in your life. Have you think of that? Right, that's one of the reasons that we can't really finish what we have started or complete the things that we are currently work on. Like we easily discourage, we easily lost direction, we easily doubt, because there's no goals to reach. There's a word that are in the books that I read before, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So one of the main goals is to start with the ended mind. Like imagine at the end of your life, what you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to be like, and what you want your kids or your family member that is in your funeral talk about you. Do they have good things to talk about you? What are you for them? Right? Started with an ended mind is very important, because we are not often asked that question to ourselves, because it's not normal. But when we do that, I'm trying to avoid that too when I first read a book, but it's a process that we have to go through. Like, well, I have to go through and write this one down so that I can continue smoothly onto other things. Like, it makes sense when you do the steps. And I force myself into writing down what I want to be like when I reach the end of my life. And there is so much clarity when I did that, when I write it down. That becomes my goal, that becomes my ended mind. Started with an ended mind. So when I look into the future, that is who I want to be. And that makes sense, because everything will become easier if you start with the ended mind. Like, working hard will become easier. Making money or commit to a thing will become easier, because it aligns with the person that you want to be. So if there's no goal, there's nothing to align with. And if there's a challenge, here comes the doubt. Here comes the things that are going to shake you out of your works. The projects that you're trying to get done. And the other way around, if you have a concept of what the end should look like, should be like, or the person that you want to be, you have the direction, right? Things not going to shake you. You have the integrity. Like, you will stay true to yourself no matter what. Even though the current things that you try to grow, or the business that you try to start, or it fails, it doesn't matter. You can start again. You can do it again. You can try new things again, because at the end of the day, at the end of the journey, you will reach and you will become that person, that resilient, that hopeful and positive person, because you never give up, right? That align with not giving up, not being self-pity, being positive when things go wrong. So, is anything make sense now? Like, start with an ended mind. Like, think about that, guys. So, this is the bonus things for this topic. So this is my own experience, that I'm that person who always give up, like when I face some difficulties in my life. Like, there was goals that I have before and I gave up. Actually, there's 2 points. The first point will be, I didn't have that confidence that I can do it. It kind of like similar to the first problem that I mentioned. I don't think I have the ability to be success. I don't appreciate my own self as a person. I don't think that I have value. I think many of us, if we ever get wounded when we are still a child, this is probably going to, continue on and progress in our adult life. It will affect us on our confidence in get things done, in persistent in doing things, right? Because of the confidence issue. So when there is no confidence, there's no conviction that I can do it. So when I don't have conviction, why start? There's no reason to start. So it's important to build up that confidence. If you don't have it, everyone can do it. Because why? You can always complete a small task for yourself and use that small task as a leverage to your confidence. Find one thing today to commit on. Like if you are that kind of person that are not confident, usually that kind of person will have commitment issue. Even a small thing like making your bed, that's my issue before. Making my bed, washing my own laundry, and sometimes even taking a shower will be a very, very hard thing for me to do because I just give up. And I don't commit to things. That's why I don't have confidence. So when you did that small things, when you get your shower daily, when you get your laundry done by yourself, when you make your own meal, that is the step-by-step process to build your confidence. And from there, you can commit and go to the gym and look better, get fitter. And overall, when you did that things long enough, you feel better as a person, you feel healthier, and then you feel that you are a person that say what he do. So what does it mean? It builds up your confidence in real life. So all we need sometimes is a little bit of confidence. And then everything will go up from there, believe me, because I have been that person that is really lazy and never get things done, never get committed to anything. But once I start to do the small things, get the small things done, everything change. When you commit, everything change. When you commit, you will reach the goals. Even the small goals, it will boost your confidence tremendously. You will be encouraged. You will get that dopamine hit when you get things done. And that is what I want to encourage you guys to do. If you have that issue, if you don't have that, it's okay. It's totally fine. You just need to commit into bigger things now. Commit into bigger things that challenge you, that help you get more confidence. Like getting fit maybe, lifting heavy weights and get your muscle tone. That need discipline, that need persistency, but it's a bit harder than doing basic things. But for those that have commitment issue in small things, they should start small. Because when you give them the big things, you actually discourage them. It's too hard for them. I understand that because I'm coming from there. And so, start small, build up from there. And what is the another things that I want to share? What's the reason? I think I have most of the point out here, that what causes us not to be able to commit to things or get things done, or even reaching the goals that we want. Right? And when we get those things fixed, right, when we have goals, we have vision, there's a direction, right? Everything will become easier. There's no need to try hard. You will see what you look like in the future. Like, use your imagination. Like, very important. You have to think about how you want to look like in your future, and slowly achieving that goal with something that aligns you to become that person. Right? That is the step by step. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoy the video today, the content. If you like the content, please help me by like and subscribe to my channel, so that I can make more contents that are useful, that are helping people. Right? When you share this, you help other people as well to grow, and that's what we need in the society right now. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.